Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back from the ad break. You're still watching Prime Life. Now, in studio, we are joined by Sinako Lindazwe, who is a dedicated advocate and founder of the Sinako We Can Movement nonprofit company. Now, driven by her passion for promoting inclusion and diversity in the legal profession, Sinako has worked tirelessly to empower aspiring lawyers from marginalized backgrounds, particularly those who might not otherwise have access to the resources and support that they need to succeed. Help me welcome Sinako. Thank you so much for joining us on Prime Life and welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me to be here. Such an honor.
You are definitely welcome. Can you please maybe tell us a little bit about yourself before we start about the great work that you do? Who is Sinako?
Sinako is a girl from Colesberg, a very marginalized society in the Northern Cape. She's a mother. She is a legal professional, master's in law degree from the University of Free State. I am very passionate about the youth. Driven by my own background. I'm very passionate about the transformative objective of our constitution. Hence, my work is centered around giving resources to those who come from similar lived backgrounds like myself to also be able to get the opportunities that I've gotten. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Now let's talk about the Sinako We Can movement. What inspired it?
The Sinako We Can movement was inspired by my own journey. When I got appointed at the Constitutional Court, I was disillusioned by the barriers that still exist within the legal fraternity. I was very much alarmed by how black people who come from similar lived experiences still don't have enough information or tools that they can use to not only enter the profession but to sustain in the profession once they enter. Hence starting the Sinako We Can movement. It's not about an individual, but is about a movement, the society who believe in a similar vision as myself, that when you make it at the top, you should send the ladder down.
Wow, that's beautiful. How long has it been since you've been running this?
I have been running the Sinako We Can movement since 2016, so that's 9 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's making me question a lot of things. I'm like, how old are you, girl? Because you look like you're 22 or something. So the
Dynamite.
numbers are not numbering.
Dynamite.
Come in small packages, definitely. You're doing such great work. Can you tell us about the, specific programs and initiatives that you're doing or giving out to support aspiring lawyers?
I'm sure we have several initiatives within the organization itself. We have a formal mentorship program where we equip aspiring legal professionals who are students at universities and also unemployed students that have finished tertiary. We give them skills, or equip them rather with the skills and tools that they would need to enter the profession. We have job shadowing opportunities. We also invest in their CV writing, prepare them for interviews. We teach them about legal etiquette. We teach them about ethics. Apart from the professional mentorship program that we also have an annual colloquium, which is happening tomorrow. It's our 5th annual colloquium where we bring together legal professionals from various facets of the fraternity. Our objective with the colloquium is to bridge the divide within the profession. We give the students and aspiring professionals an opportunity to network with the people that have now made it into the profession. And during that colloquium, there gets to be practical transfer of skills, and not only on the topics that we have planned for the speakers to engage on, but we also give them a networking opportunity beyond the formal program to interact with these individuals. For people like me who come from societies like Colesberg, you often see these people presenting their cases on TV, right? And when you get to network with them, when you get to know them and meet them in real life, what it does, it makes your dreams also seem realizable. So we understand the need of these young aspiring professionals to be affirmed that they too can. Hence, Sinako in isiXhosa, it means we can. And through our work, that's what we are affirming.
Mm. And I want you to tell us about, the gap that you probably saw in graduates, in, unemployed um, lawyers that are just sitting home. What gap did you see exactly that made you say, I think I can fill this. I think I can step in and, bridge the gap that is missing.
So when I went to the Constitutional Court, practically, I did not have enough information of what the legal profession looks like inside. We all have, you know, programs that we watch on the news, and you think that that's what the legal profession entails. That's one of the things that I identified. So with our program, we give these young students an exposure to what really happens behind the scenes. We take them to court with us. We take them to our own chambers. For example, I'm practicing as an advocate, so they get to see what that looks like. We also acquaint them with professionals that are experts in the field, attorneys who transfer the skills through the programs that we have. They get to come and speak about, for example, topics like how you build a sustainable career as a professional. For someone who has made it, it seems like information is something that is relatively out there, right? But for people who come from marginalized backgrounds, it's not so easily accessible. So we make it accessible and easily accessible to you. We also have a channel, it's called In My Lawful Experience, where the guests come in and speak about their own experiences through information dissemination and through our program. When our students who partake in our program get to make the career decisions about the career path they want to follow, they are well informed, they're well prepared. They know the challenges, they know how to prepare for those challenges, and they know how to tackle the challenges that may await for them in the profession. So when you make an informed decision, you're better equipped to with how to deal with the challenges that you face. So that's some of the gaps that we identified, and we ensure that our mentees don't have to face when they enter the profession.
That's brilliant. And how do you identify and what's the selection process like? Because I don't think it's possible to just work with everyone. There's possibly people that you're looking for, and what is the criteria?
It's true. We have a high demand, like you said, and we can't work with everybody. We have a formalized criteria that is set out on our website, www.swcmnpc.org.za. And what we identify amongst the selection criteria is students that come from marginalized backgrounds, of course, that identify a financial need. These are students that also are able to demonstrate their capabilities, that they're hardworking and they're eager to make informed decisions about their career paths, and they also want to contribute to the society once they've entered into the program, because one of our passions is, like I said, bringing down the ladder when you have reached the top. So it's like-minded individuals that are passionate about making a difference in the society as well.
And do you believe that increasing diversity in the legal profession can help change some systematic what do you call this, inequalities that are currently in the profession? And if so, how can that be done?
Diversity is a good thing to happen. It's all good and well, but we also need people that understand how we need to find ways to practically apply the tools to see to transformation. People that believe in the ethos and actually take practical steps to ensure that we don't only diversify, but we are really truly transformed in every sense. Yeah.
So is there a systematic inequality that happens in the law profession?
Of course. Of course.
Okay, I'm trying to think of how it would take place.
Of course there is. There is. I'm laughing because we wouldn't have SWCM if there wasn't, right?
Yes.
We have a huge problem in the legal fraternity although it has diversified on paper, we have young people, black people that still enter the profession and can't sustain, for example, where I am at the bar. We have juniors that never make it to becoming senior counsel, for example. I think black women senior counsel in South Africa, you can actually count them by hand at where I come from at the Johannesburg bar. So practically we need to find strategic means to ensure that black people do stay in the profession, transfer skills, and support them in every sense, in a very practical sense. The work must be seen not only to be transferred, but practically they must not only be in briefs, but be given the skills to learn, the platform to learn and grow and be entrusted with the work. So there's great inequality that is being addressed, but we all need to play our role in ensuring that there's real transformation in the profession.
Most definitely. And obviously, when you run a nonprofit company, there comes a lot of challenges with it. What challenges have you faced and how did you overcome them?
Over the past 9 years, since I started SWCM, it has been solely self-funded. So it has taken a lot of sacrifice from myself personally and my family, who had to believe in the vision that I have from the community, and that from the little that we have, we can plant in other people's lives and see through that together we can make a change. It has taken a lot of people who actually believe in the vision that I have. It has taken seniors that I've worked with take interest in mentoring me to see through the transformation project that I was talking about. For example, this year, for the first time, the colloquium is fully funded by visionaries that believe in the same vision that SWCM has, similar values that SWCM has. It has taken, for example, Senior Counsel Don Mahon, SC, who has decided that from the foundation he has started, he would like to plow back into our organization and see through the vision that we've had. For the first time, we have McDonald's South Africa coming on board and saying, here are the resources and we want to see this vision come to life and see you impact the entire country. So we're very excited for that. We're very excited to have people who actually want to plow back into the vision that SWCM has.
That's amazing. And I want us to touch a little bit more on the event. Tell us exactly where is it happening? What are the times? Are there tickets being sold? Is it too late to still want to attend for those who might be watching right now?
So SWCM's work is strictly for public benefit. We do not charge for any of our activities. We do not charge for tickets either, because that speaks to our objective of empowering those who cannot afford. Sometimes it may seem like you know, any money is just little money that people can plow back. But for people who really come from disadvantaged backgrounds, it can really be difficult to even afford a ticket.
Definitely.
So our sponsors understand that. And we have a system where we ask people to RSVP online on our website. They send their details, and then we basically treat it as a first come, first serve basis. All our spots are taken for this year, unfortunately. Before we even announced our incredible speakers, all of the spots were filled up, which speaks to the credible platform that we have built over the years. Our speakers for tomorrow include the newly appointed Deputy Chief Justice of the Republic of South Africa, Justice Mlambo, who also believes in transformation and has done such great and significant work in South Africa to see that through. We also have the chairperson of the Legal Practice Council, Advocate Pule Sileka SC, who will be coming in and also speaking to these young professionals tomorrow. We have a panel discussion as well that includes speakers like Don Mahon SC, Tsidiso Ramogale, also Mr. Singh from McDonald's. We also have a panel of women, which include Choki Maluvela and Pilasande Memela. So we have a diverse group of professionals, attorneys, advocates, judges, and the likes who will be forming part of our panel. So the tickets are unfortunately sold out.
Yeah.
But we do hope that next year we would have, bigger capacity to take through the demand that we've had. I know that a lot of people have been online saying they haven't gotten their emails. It's due to the limited space that we have. This year, the colloquium is taking place at the McDonald's headquarters in Sandton, and it will take place from 8:30 to 1 o'clock. Yeah.
All right. And what impact do you hope this event will have for those who are attending it?
We are hoping that firstly we will equip them with the skills they need. The legal fraternity is shifting into a digital space. With the introduction of AI, a lot of people are alarmed as to how the legal profession will transform.
Yes.
People don't know what is expected of them as professionals. They don't know how to apply AI, for example. They don't know how they can use it in a way that sustains them and don't put them at a place where their ethics are questioned. So we have partners such as LexisNexis who will come and speak right to that topic. So we want to equip them with practical skills of what is expected of them in the profession. Beyond that, we want them to network with the professionals that will be there. We have credible professionals, like I said. We have advocates, we have attorneys, we have legal researchers, we have people from the NPA, from the various facets of the legal profession that will be in the room. We want to encourage the legal professionals to really take advantage of that opportunity because it doesn't come every day. We like them to create a network for themselves where they will also foster collaborations in the future. We want them to use that platform to empower themselves more than anything. That tomorrow when you are, approaching someone at the bar and ask them for practical tips on how to prepare for an interview, they can open their door because they have engaged with you before and they've seen you before, for example, because that's one of the things, people consider when they let the people into their spaces. So we're really hoping that more than anything, it will create a lasting impact on the people's lives and that they will be absolutely empowered from tomorrow.
And for those who might be aspiring to become lawyers in the future, but they are a bit, discouraged because of the backgrounds that they come from, some are unprivileged, and that discourages them to say, will I even be able to overcome this or even get through it? What advice do you have for them?
One of my best advices, something that I live by, is that believe you can and you will. If you believe that it's possible and you win the battle in your mind, you actually set yourself up for success. Stop doubting yourself, pursue your goals. I think life in general doesn't look the same for everybody. You have to believe in yourself. You have to foster a culture of support. With Sinako We Can, hence it is a movement. That's what we actually drive and want other people as well to tap into and be part of that movement. So support each other, believe in yourself, and always, always, always bring the ladder down when you make it to the top. Yeah.
And lastly, before we let you go, I'd like to ask you to reflect on the larger impact of your work. Beyond the individuals you've supported, do you think that your organization's efforts could contribute to larger systematic changes within the legal profession?
Definitely, definitely. I think we speak about the legal profession like it is an abstract, but the legal profession consists of people, and it's people that actually can create change within the profession itself. It takes someone, for example, like me, who believed in something that was once so small and has blown into something bigger that has impacted now thousands of students since 2016. So if another person who comes from, similar experience or who shares a similar vision believes in you, that can create a direct impact in the society. I mean, like I said, our incredible sponsors this year believed in our vision, our goal. Without them, we wouldn't have a colloquium as big as this magnitude. I think without them, we would even doubt whether we can even pull off another colloquium. Like I said, it was from my own pocket, and that causes so much strain on one individual when they do all the work. So I strongly encourage that we truly unite in the truest sense, and we truly be intentional about our purpose in the world. I think so many times we really focus on our own individual journeys, and we forget that transformation has a bigger impact on all of us, and it benefits all of us if we were working together towards the same goal. So absolutely, the society can be changed by the individuals that the organizations have impacted, and also the individuals that are looking from outside that are inspired by similar work. I think since the colloquium has started in 2016 and the movement itself, we've seen a rise of similar projects, people who are starting their own mentorship programs that we have also worked with behind the scenes. Our own mentees have also started their own forums, which we strongly support, which speaks to that system of going back, creating a movement and a cycle of individuals that truly want to see the change in the world. So it may seem like it's small acts. I always say to people that nothing is too small. Whatever you can bring, the unique gifts and skills that you bring on the table, they can make such a huge difference. So believe in yourself, believe you can, let's work.
I mean, that was so beautiful, Sinako. Thank you so much for joining us and just for sharing insights on, the great work that you do. And I hope whoever's watching who's an aspiring lawyer, and not just that, because I don't think your advice just was only for lawyers. I
Definitely.
related to that. Do you know what
Thank
I'm
you so
saying?
much.
So it was a beautiful conversation. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. And thank you actually to everyone that is supporting the movement, whether, it's through their presence, resources, just supporting us in every way possible. We're truly grateful.
Definitely. Viewers at home, this was an amazing conversation that I just had with Sinako Lindazwe regarding the Sinako We Can Movement nonprofit company. And this was a very insightful conversation. And we were also speaking about an event that was happening, that is happening tomorrow. And unfortunately, if you are not registered and you're not attending, next year we'll catch you again. So that's a reason for you to be able to, keep looking at the great work that they're doing so that you do not miss such great opportunities. And for those who are aspiring to be lawyers, I hope this left you feeling very fulfilled and very capable of achieving and chasing whatever goals and dreams that you have within the field. But without wasting any time, let's head over to a quick break. We'll see you right after this.